Clark, the focus tonight has to be on the front court matchup. Here we go. It figures to be a battle of big men down low.
Well, you know, Kevin, no question about it. These are two very talented teams in the post. I mean, each used to owning the advantage in the paint, and I'm very interested to see the chess match inside tonight.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Prince in at the 3. And here's Jackson. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Well, I tell you what, once Edwards accelerates, I mean, he looks like he's playing at a different speed than those around him.
Here's Morant. Drives to the hoop. And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Edwards dishes to Prince. Offline with his 3. And so it's Payne who brings up the ball for the Grizzlies. Here's Brooks. No good on that one. And Minnesota now the other way. Hey, guys, how about the dominant young career Karl Anthony Towns has had?
Very few can dominate like he can, Kevin. Towns is a monster. I mean, averaging a double-double every year of his career so far. So valuable in what he brings to the table.
And finished off by Gobert.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities.
Here's Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
Prince kicks to Towns. Back to Prince. 5 on the clock. A three-pointer, no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And now the Grizzlies, fast break. Brooks finds Adams. Outside, Bain over Edwards. Bain, no good. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Steps back. Out to Morant. Takes it inside. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in this game. Edwards. That shot misses. Morant with some nice D. Payne for 3. It's stolen by Gobert. Russell with it. Now defended by Adams. And Edwards with the stuff.
Explosive play in the air by Edwards, and perfectly timed, too, for the alley-oop slam. You know, when it comes to the Minnesota Timberwolves, for so long, they've struggled to be competitive, but recently, I think they've started to turn things around. I mean, they've got a nice core. They've got a taste of the playoffs recently, and now look to build on that.
And for the Timberwolves, Clark, getting the #1 pick in the 2020 draft certainly helped their turnaround.
Yeah, that's rocket fuel when you're trying to move up, and they got a good one, a special one in Anthony Edwards. That guy is going to help them take major strides forward. This is an organization clearly on the rise, making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe, he's going to cash in more than not.
Russell, no luck. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field. Jackson passes to Bain. Here's Morant. Back to Bain. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Who's the best young catalyst in the game? Some people will say Doncic, some will say Trae Young, and some might even say Ja Morant.
Russell dishes to Prince. Gobert with a screen on Brooks. Just 5 to shoot. Prince finds Gobert, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time right in the shooting pocket.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think.
Outstanding awareness and a terrific finish.
Russell passes to Towns. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Here's Edwards. The kick out to Towns. Hits it from three-point range.
You know what? You have bigs who can threaten you with the triple where you have to at least respect it. But when you think about Karl Anthony Towns, in multiple seasons, he's hit over 40% from 3.
That's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Platinum level highlight reel material. That is Showtime stuff there.
And superb job by Morant there, making sure to contest without fouling. That's how you play defense.
Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Grizzlies. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Grizzlies?
Getting downhill has really been impressive to me. Not settling from the outside. They're going right to the rack.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3, the small forward. And the Grizzlies leading by 3.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota. But out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
Here's Russell. Now the pass to Gobert. The shot, no good. Adams, some nice D. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
Here's Payne. It's stolen by Gobert. There's the lob to Towns.
You got to do more than that to keep the ball out of his hands down low.
Exactly. I mean, deny him the ball in the first place. Don't let him get it.
In the corner, it's Payne. Payne drawn the double team. Jackson finds Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
Well, Morant is certainly making his presence felt on offense. He's in total attack mode.
Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
Tries again, and Russell puts it in.
Boy, you look at Russell repeatedly making plays around the rim. His imagination and creativity allow him to do so.
Payne against Edwards, and stolen by Prince. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. Over Brooks. That one a little long. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. The shot. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. Russell dishes to Gobert. Outside, Edwards. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them.
Russell with the bucket.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Up top, Morant. He's guarded by Russell. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Towns for 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. Adams has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Morant. And then jammed down as he goes right over Rudy Gobert.
And you're just asking asking to get burned when you give Morant a lane, using that speed to his advantage.
Edwards passes to Prince. 6 on the shot clock. Left side, Towns. Out to Russell. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Prince misses. Memphis leading by 4. Towns with the steal. Morant against Russell. Down low. It's stolen by Adams. Inside. It's deflected. Towns with the steal. Edwards drives in and blocked by Bane. Brooks feeling it out a bit. He dishes it to Jackson. Bane against Gobert. And Adams kicks to Morant. Pocket 6. Adams drawing the double team. The 11-footer. A putback, and it's Adams on the follow. Adams has got the lead up to 6 now for Memphis.
They have to put a body on Adams, and he's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Brooks grabs the board. Morant drives in, and then Morant slams it in.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today.
Get ready for the double lucky.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Clark is out there with Williams. Then it's Green. Then it's Tyus Jones. And it's Conchar into the shooting guard. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Outside, Jones. Lets it go with a 3. And he's good on the 3-ball. Conchar's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for Memphis. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones, and that one is good. Teams nowadays tracking deflections in addition to steal. Were they something you were aware of when you played defense, Greg?
Even if they weren't tracked, they were valued. And I remember early in my career, that was something with the Knicks that would always emphasize, because deflections were a true indicator of activity, especially defensively.
Anderson with the ball. Williams picks him up. The Timberwolves working the ball around him. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Passes it to Conchar. Shoots. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Conchar's got 5 points so far.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Driving the lane. Green deciding where to go with it. Jones, the pass to Conchar. 3-pointer. Buries it from 3-point range. Conchar's got 8 here in the quarter.
And really the story of this second half. One team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. They get it again. Reed misses. And the Grizzlies leading by 14. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much, Kevin. Not that long ago, of course, the analytical team shot way more three-pointers, and they found a temporary edge. But now every team shoots a lot of threes, and it's more about personnel. When it's a superstar shooting the ball, that mid-range jumper can be very efficient. Guys?
And, D.A., we see it all the time. Brandon Ingram with the New Orleans Pelicans. KD. The Duke players in Phoenix with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. DeRozan in Chicago. They'll hit those all day long. David, thank you.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
Here's McLaughlin. The kick out to Anderson. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Conchar, the pass to Williams. Here's Conchar. Launches it. Reed with the rebound. To the paint. Here's Anderson. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Anderson's got his first points of the game.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Jones in the post. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's McLaughlin. Pass to McDaniels. Anderson outside. Shot clock at 6. He can't get that one to fall. And the Grizzlies leading by 12. Here's Conchar. Lets it fly. Stolen by Reed. Anderson with the ball. Williams picks him up. Right wing. Here's McDaniels. Pass to McLaughlin. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Here's Jones. And he misses the fast break layup. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Pick off in midair. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Outside Green, and the foul called on Danny Green. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Russell inside, working on Jones. Russell, no good. Outside Green. And he beats the buzzer. Wow!
Yeah, that's just enough.
And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3 slot. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. And finished off by Morant.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
It's Russell with the drive. The putback, and there's Gobert putting it right back in.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Russell against Morant. Payton for 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Outside Edwards. And Desmond Bane pulls it down. And so Brooks will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Adams finds Jackson. Memphis moving it around. Outside, Bane. Towns with the steal. Gobert with it. Now defended by Adams. Gobert double team. Kicks it out to Prince. And Adams sends it back. And they're able to recover. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Towns. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 3 assists now in this one.
You know, Towns would rather shoot the 3 or post you up, but he's good enough as a shooter that the mid-range is effective for him, too.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Oh, and here we go. Jackson, nobody back. The feed to Adams. And the officials call a traveling violation. Grizzlies making a switch here. Konchar's checked in.
Grizzlies, John Konchar.
Timberwolves trail by 13. Up top, Russell. Guarded by Morant. And he comes up with the deuce.
Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
Memphis has gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Morant against Russell. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
The rugged toughness of Morant. Excellent at fighting through there and capitalizing in style.
The Timberwolves have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there.
And great instincts, too, guys, anticipating where the miss was going.
Here's Konchar. Adams. Great positioning on the putback.
And this is what the D gets. Not boxing out Adams is a great way to get dunked on.
To the inside. And there's Edwards on the assist by Russell. Russell's got his 4th assist in this one.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Here's Konchar. And then Morant slams it in.
He's just so dynamic. Kept that lead guard position. Morant there just stuffed it.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
Well, let's make sure we don't overlook the steals they've been able to get now. Those forced turnovers have helped them put points on the board and in their pocket.
Floats it up there for Morant. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial. And, you know, this will be a big victory for them. They came out, executed their game plan, and what a huge win for Memphis.
They made more foul shots, and that was the difference.
That was a big advantage. The other team was defending with their hands instead of moving their feet, and they handed them a lot of easy points at the line.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Ja Morant.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
And there's the pass to Jackson. Jackson a screen on Edwards. Here's Konchar. A three-pointer is right on target. And the Grizzlies lead by 16.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Going inside. There's the lob to Adams. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Morant throws it down.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen.
And fellas, he pulled it off to perfection.
Edwards drives in. Dishes to Gobert. And slammed dunk by Gobert.
Assisted by
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
It's stolen by Gobert. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
it's the Suns to start out. All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the center position, locking down the middle. Paul passes to Crowder. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. And these two teams really get it done on the offensive end. Grant, how much of that is the system?
Well, these teams have great systems, but ultimately it's about the players. The coaching takes you a long way, but it's a players' league. You need skilled guys who can execute your system, especially when you're in the playoffs.
And the Suns pushing it up now. Here's Paul. He's off on the layup. Here's Prince. He's guarded by Bridges. The kick out to Edwards. A good-looking shot from the wing.
How about that shot? Not exactly something drawn up by the coaching staff.
Edwards against Booker. Driving to the basket. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Devin Booker knows he's going to get the defense's attention right there, so he relies on being a little bit nimble to get the shot off. Have we gotten used to Devin Booker putting up huge numbers? So 40-point game for him feels like another day at the office.
First team foul.
Russell against Paul. Russell to pass to Towns. From 10 feet away. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
Russell against Paul. Booker for three. Knocks down the long J. Booker's got 5. Well, you talk about Booker's high-powered offense. He's a rare member of the 70-point club with only 5 other players in NBA history. Brent, you got Wilt, Kobe, David Thompson, Elgin Baylor, and David Robinson.
Man, B.A., if you could sit down at a table to talk about your 70-point night, I'd like to be a server at that table.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
Back to Russell. Shoots over Paul. Russell, that's good.
That's nice coordination as Russell seemed to know that he was going to get around the defense.
Booker against Edwards. Outside Booker. It's Bridges on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tipped.
Such a good defender, Taurean Prince. Physical, good lateral movement, and has the tools there to snuff out a shot.
Back to Russell. Outside Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Stolen by Ayton. Edwards against Paul.
2 minutes.
Booker with it. And he lays it up and in. He's got 9.
He has good size for his position, and Booker mixing it up on the inside. Man, such a heartbreak last year as the Phoenix Suns had the opportunity to return to the finals, and it just felt like they were destined to get back there. It was their most wins in the season in franchise history. It just didn't play out that way.
Minnesota with the ball. Coming off a Suns make. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. That one falls.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders were helpless to stop him.
Here's Prince. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Paul against Russell. Crowder, the pass to Paul. Back to Crowder from behind the arc. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time.
3 points.
Paul's got 4 assists in the game.
I mean, as good a passer as we've ever seen in the NBA. Chris Paul setting up a great look that time.
Timeout called the Timberwolves. The Timberwolves trail. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Edwards. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Tried to show off just a little bit there, but ultimately didn't work out. You know, he's going to get a few stares from his coaching staff and probably his teammates in the next huddle.
Crowder with a screen. Outside Booker with 1 on the clock, and that's 2 points on the layup. Booker's got 13.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game,
Devin Booker, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for the Suns. His fingerprints were all over that quarter. 13 points, leading the charge. We'll be right back after this word. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
And so in the game for Phoenix, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the three. Small forward. Russell attacking. Ooh, Ayton with the block.
Ayton flashing some good movement there and great timing.
That's good from Bridges.
What do you say about CP3 other than this guy is an all-timer? And when you think about guys down the stretch who you have run your offense, CP3 has to be mentioned up there.
Edwards against Booker. And there's the drive. And Booker with the jam.
Just such a gifted scorer. I mean, Devin Booker, a guy that drops 70 once in a game. You got to be kidding me.
As for CP, seems irreplaceable with each team he's been on.
Well, he does so much for a team in terms of just keeping accountability from the coach's voice to his. Not only does he perform at the highest level on the floor, but there's a lot of things that CP3 brings off the floor that really help teach guys what being a pro is all about.
Bridges finds Paul. Clock at 2. Off target from the baseline. And the Timberwolves with possession. They trail by 14. Out to the right wing. The kick out to Edwards. Takes a 3. Crowder grabs the miss. Phoenix has gone 3 of 3 from outside here in this one. Pass to Ayton. And Gobert with a block.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
For Phoenix, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Outside Paul. Back to Booker. From deep three-point range, it's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 5 assists in the game. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Here's Prince. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Edwards with it, now guarded by Crowder. And there's the whistle. That goes on Jay Crowder. That'll be a second foul of the game. Here's Russell, stolen by Ayton.
The instincts on defense on full display there. It was a gamble for sure, but it paid off big time in the form of a steal.
To the middle, stolen by Russell. Edwards against Booker. Edwards, the pass to Russell. Now Towns. Towns, a screen on Booker. Shot clock at 5. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. And the Suns pushing it up now. Picked it out of midair. A shot to stop the drought. That shot off the mark. And Phoenix the other way now. Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You were so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. Two important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
Outside Edwards. 1:36 left in the first half.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Outside for Booker. Three-pointer off the mark. The Timberwolves have got nothing to go in this quarter. 0 for 5. And Edwards slams it in.
He was grabbing the rim to extend the hang time.
Hey, maybe making sure the landing was kinder than the takeoff. On the wing, Crowder for 3. Edwards pulls it in. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Towns into the lane. That shot, no good. Phoenix has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Paul with it. Russell covering. Pass to Booker. Now here's Bridges. Crowder with a screen. Edwards against Booker. And it's Crowder missing.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. And it's powered home by Towns.
And this is the chemistry Towns has with his guys. He recognizes when to go for alley-oops. I love it.
Pass to Bridges. Paul against Russell. And here's Crowder from the arc. Phoenix no good that time either. Here's Prince. And here's Gobert from the arc. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen. And so it's Phoenix in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. All right, we'll get back to the action. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
His whole first half looked like a highlight reel, rising up and just owning the rim.
Yeah, the defense has got to be a little bit embarrassed. There is no reason why he should just be on top of that rim.
Jordan McLaughlin out there with Jalen Noel. Then there's Naz Reid. Then there's Kyle Anderson. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. Here's Saric. Uses the glass on the layup. Well, you know it takes courage to draw charges. Guys get trucked all the time, and they still call a blocking foul. You think more of those should be no calls, Grant?
You know, B.A., courage is the right word. If you're willing to step in there and sacrifice your body for the sake of the team, you know what? If you don't give them the charge, I prefer the no call. I like that idea.
6 on the shot clock. Snatched away. Here's Shamet. McDaniels covering. Johnson. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Anderson for 3. It's hauled in by Landale. Phoenix has gone 5 of 8 from outside the three-point line on this one. Here's Saric. Nails the baby hook. And the Suns lead by 18.
Saric, one of those guys with size and a combination of a deft touch. And in close, he's effective.
Here's McLaughlin. It's hauled in by Saric. The Suns have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their second winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success.
Johnson passes to Saric. And here comes the break. A slam dunk by Reid.
And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Shamet, no good. So what do you think the keys are that could help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game, but I think it's really the intangibles, building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Shamet, no good.
Well, the D's so tight on him, it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
Here's Noel. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball.
Unforced turnovers. They'll drive your coach insane.
And so here's Phoenix. They led the game at one point by 20. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Pass to Sharic. Shot clock at 6. Ooh, it's stolen. Here's McLaughlin. Here's Noel. It's wide right. Hits off the rim. Now here's Sharic. Tight defense on him. Inside. Here's Landale. It's tipped.
Good intensity on defense. Kyle Anderson using the length that time and timing it well to get the rejection.
McDaniels from long range. Ooh, and once again off the mark by Minnesota. There's a minute 17 left in the third. And again, it's the Suns missing. Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Pass to Reed. Back to Noel. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. And he commits the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. Here's Booker. That one no good. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. 3 on 3. Puts up a 3. Towns can't get it to go. Phoenix has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Ayton passes to Bridges. Crowder outside. Back to Ayton. Bridges outside. On target from range. Bridges has got 6 points.
Bridges confident right now, and I like to see him just be quick with those kind of decisions.
Pass to Prince. Here's Towns. Wide open look. And the jumper is good.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Ayton, a screen on Edwards. Booker fires from way outside. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. And so it's Phoenix up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And it's the Suns with the ball. It's a 14-point game. And so in the game for the Suns, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. Booker's shot is good.
Great shooting from Booker. He keeps getting better, that time from way outside.
Pass to Prince. Back to Edwards. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. And the free throw, no good.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends. Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Here's Prince. Here's Gobert. He got a piece of it.
That's just good defense as Crowder in the right spot.
Booker fires from way outside. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Phoenix.
Their defense has been on point all game long. They're out hustling the shooters and swatting down plenty of shots.
Well, another thing that has really stood out is just their effort defensively. Active hands, jumping the passing lanes, racking up steals. That's been impressive.
Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better.
They get it back. The Suns have gone 3 of 4 in the 4th and looking confident on offense. Crowder outside. Pass to Bridges. From deep. Rebound Minnesota. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one. Edwards with it. Going inside, and Edwards slams it in.
More and more signs of the skill set of Taurean Prince as he finds an open teammate.
Russell against Paul. Crowder with a screen. For 3, Booker. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Edwards. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton. That free throw misses.
At the line for your Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards.
Good on the second one. Phoenix has gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the 4th. Ball against Russell. Booker for 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Towns has got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Russell. Paul with some nice D. Phoenix dominating the game. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Gobert with the double. Here's Booker. Minnesota with a rebound.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Here's Edwards. Towns with room to shoot. And he stays with it. Pass to Russell. Here's Prince. It's Edwards on the wing. 4 on the clock. Second chance shot. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
3rd personal foul.
It goes on Chris Paul.
He took the contact and had an opportunity to drain it.
And both free throws good for Edwards. Here in the 4th quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Booker against Edwards. On the wing, Crowder. Back to Paul. Pass to Booker. Ayton, a screen on Edwards. Clock at 6. For 3, Booker. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert.
He's trying to find his shot, but at some point you have to start making these. And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Suns.
The coaching staff has to be happy with the way they've limited their turnovers here.
Yeah, BA, that's hashtag facts. Just tremendous patience and self-control.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Devin Booker.
Now, this was a showcase night of his skills offensively.
Towns for 3. The shot comes out, and Phoenix the other way now. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Ayton. Outside Booker. From deep 3-point range. Phoenix no good that time either. Outside Edwards. Here's Prince. No good. So it's the Suns winning this one easily. Exceptional effort on the road.
Oh, say does that star spangled
We've got quite a game in store for us tonight, Steve. It's a matchup between two NBA powerhouses.
These teams are stacked with talent, Kevin, and this game could be a preview of what's to come. I would not be surprised if these teams meet in the postseason.
Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. And it's Adams in at the 5, roaming the paint. So the Memphis Grizzlies able to put the first points up on the board. Takes the 3. No good from Booker.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here's Bane. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Here's Morant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Jackson finds Adams.
I'll tell you what, Ayton is a very good defender. Moves his feet well and has the length to alter shots.
We saw glimpses of John Morant's potential in his first 2 seasons in the league. But year 3, both John and Memphis took it to another level.
And here's Morant after Devin Booker getting his shot to go from deep. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Morant's got 5.
I love the competitive fire John Morant plays with, coming right back with his own 3.
Paul kicks to Booker. Back to Paul. The kick out to Crowder. Clock at 6. Booker against Bane. No good from Booker. Another level indeed for John Morant, his 3rd season, Smitty, in the NBA. And now he has joined the conversation for MVP.
Kevin, that scoring average well over 25 points per game. Morant is the leader of Memphis. The Grizz finishing in the top 3 of the West. Incredible for a 22-year-old.
And it's Morant missing.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Bridges, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
It goes on Dylan Brooks.
Physical play from Bridges under the hoop, making sure to win that foul call.
Well, free throw is good from Bridges.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Second team foul.
Morant against Paul. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound.
Huge challenge at the rim. The defender could not have played that any better.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
No one covering. Booker's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for the Suns.
Difficult shot. There are only a handful of players in this league with Booker's range.
Here's Brooks. And stolen by Ayton. Bridges passes to Booker. Fires from deep. Again, the miss by Booker.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
That one goes in.
It breaks down your defense when Ja Morant gets in the lane. You want to force him outside.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Crowder sets a screen for Booker. Again, the miss by Booker. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They trail by 1. And stolen by Ayton. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Bridges dishes to Booker. Three-pointer. Suns keep it alive. And again, it's the Suns missing.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Morant scanning the floor. Adams down low.
Steven Adams.
He's against Crowder.
Assisted.
And Adams gets it to
Jaren
go down.
Jackson
On
Jr.
the assist by Jackson. Ball outside. Outside Crowder. Passes it to Booker. There's the triple. Brooks grabs the board.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else. This is what we talk about, valuing each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
And here is Paul. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And the layup's good off the glass.
With the ball on the string and that short area burst, Chris Paul can get anywhere he wants to go.
Morant with a wide open look. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And still a close game as the first quarter comes.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team. Here they are.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
And they took advantage of some careless ball handling, some careless passing. You have to be more careful around these guys.
Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Now here's Adams. Off the inbound, no good.
Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. Looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future.
Now here's Booker. Steven Adams unable to get his last shot to go. And you hear the term point forward. But then, Greg, you had Magic Johnson. 6'9", but still a point guard. So what's the difference?
Well, when you talk about a point forward, it's someone whose versatility extends to their playmaking. Magic is the rare talent who redefined the point guard position.
Well, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
You gotta be faster than that to beat Ja Morant to the spot. He's too explosive.
Ayton a screen on Bain. They get it back. And Adams sends it back.
That's the length of Adams, but also the good instincts defensively.
Morant's against Paul. There's the lob to Jackson.
He's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Paul kicks to Bridges. Here's Paul. Back to Bridges. With the putback. And Ayton stays with it. Ayton's got the lead up to 3 now for Phoenix.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
Morant passes to Adams. Some solid defense from Ayton.
A for effort, but when there's that much resistance at the rim, better find another option.
The Suns have only 1 missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
Brandon Clark, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Kicks it out to Booker. The three. Offensive rebound.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
And those second chance points can add up. So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Bain. Lets it go from deep. Here's Morant. There's the dish to Clark. And blocked the ball with his palm. What a defensive play. And the pass to Ayton. And they're running all alone. And slam dunk by Clark.
This is the mindset Clark has. He's opportunistic and really has an awareness of when to attack in transition.
2 minutes.
Now here's Booker. 8 points for him. Brooks grabs the board. Left side Jackson. Crowder with the steal. Booker with it. Now defended by Bain. Back to Ayton. He kicks to Booker. Shoots the three. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Bain passes to Clark. Outside for Jackson. Back to Clark. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Suns lead by 4. Paul surveying the floor. The kick out to Crowder. Ayton trying to break free. And the Suns miss again. And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Bain finds Clark. And slam dunk by Clark.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bain read the defense perfectly.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Now here's Paul. Booker outside to the middle. Here's Ayton. Just 5 on the clock. Paul dishes to Ayton. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. There's 39 seconds left in the second quarter. Morant outside. Lobbed up there for Clark. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Coming off the pick, Morant looks to pass, and he is precise with the location.
Morant against Paul. Pass to Booker. Pulls up on the elbow. And Ayton throws it down.
And dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
Clark sets a screen for Morant. From outside the arc, the shot misses. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly
even. Your Suns, 21. The Grizzlies, 19.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You have to like what you're seeing from John Morant.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
So on the floor for Memphis, they've got Clark. Williams is out there with Green. Then it's Jones. And it's Conchar in at the 2 spot. Suns leading by 3. Shaman with it. Down low. It's stolen by Jones. Here's Conchar. Passes it to Clark. An easy 2 points on the layup. Clark's got 8 points.
You got to know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Now, here's Shannon. They grab their own miss. And he goes in for the dunk.
There's no bigger play in a close game than a putback slam.
Oh, and that one's got them all hyped up. Wow.
They're bringing the energy, the hustle, the fight, and they also didn't give up on that possession.
Here's Jones. Inside. Clark kicks to Jones. Here's Conchar, covered by Lee. Shot clock at 5. Here's Jones. Got a piece of it. They recover. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Phoenix ball.
Suns leading by 4. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Here's Shamet. It's good from long range. Shamet's got 6 in the quarter.
If you're the D, you gotta chase Shamet off the perimeter. He's too dangerous from outside the arc.
Here's Conchar. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And there's the call on Dario Saric.
First personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Team foul.
Jones kicks to Green. He feeds it to Clark. Second shot opportunity. And it's blocked. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Clark. Now a timeout called by Memphis.
He does not look happy. Their defensive rebounding has been putrid, and they're giving up a ton of second chance points.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. The Suns have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Now, here's Shamet, guarded by Morant. Shamet on the wing. He's got 6. 5 to shoot. From deep. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Jackson's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
And part of the Grizzlies' breakout 21-22 campaign, the emergence of Jaren Jackson Jr.
Triple J, GA, missed most of the 2021 season with a knee injury he sustained in the bubble. When he was back at 100% for the Grizz, he provided serious rim protection, plus the ability to hit a 3.
And so here's Memphis. After the Suns pick up 2. Bane on the follow.
Intelligent play by Bane. He gets the board and quickly sends it back.
Charge a screen on Morant. Stolen by Jackson. Brooks outside. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Force them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Johnson with it. He's picked up by Morant. Lee kicks to Saric. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Adams. The Grizzlies trail by 7. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. I wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
Let me hear you get loud for your Suns Breaker Dance Crew. All right, Suns fans, give a big round of applause for your Suns Breaker Dance Crew.
It's stolen by Adams.
Loudest section of the arena.
And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Brooks leading the charge.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team.
Here's Morant. And then Morant rams it in.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Now Shamet. He's got 8. out left to the wing. 5 on the clock. Sharks against Jackson. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Up top, Morant, defended by Paul. Wasted no time on that one. Morant's got 13.
Elite ball handler who can hit from every spot on the floor. Morant lighting them up tonight.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game. A nice shot by Booker.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
You love to see that kind of elevation from your point guard. Ja Morant's a reliable finisher.
And here's Booker from the arc. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Team foul.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. And so it's the Phoenix Suns with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, you give the defense just another thing it has to try and take away.
Chris Paul.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the center position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Now here's Booker. Steven Adams unable to get his last shot to go. The tray. And there's Booker on the assist from Crowder.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
And then Morant slams it in.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how brilliant throwdown. Now here's Booker from deep. The rebound by Steven Adams. And it's Memphis on the break. Releases. And with that shot, the Suns' lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Morant.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
It's the fourth quarter, and it's a close game. You want to get the ball to someone you can rely on.
Here is Paul. There's the feed to Crowder. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Ayton kicks to Bridges. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Bridges is a crafty player, knows how to draw whistles and get to that line.
He hits the second from the line. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. 6-point game. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Outside for Jackson. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Second team foul.
Suns on defense. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Pass to Jackson. Goes to the reverse layup and puts it in.
Love the shot selection Jaren Jackson has, especially from the interior. It's why he's so efficient.
And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a great grip.
And Memphis making a change here. Jones is checked in. Now here's Booker. From downtown. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Booker's got 11 in the second half.
And really, Booker is as lethal as they come from deep. Can't allow him to get into a groove.
fans just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. There's the three. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Feeds it to Jones, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Ayton wide open. Drills it from outside. And it's a 10-point Suns lead. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Phoenix.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far, being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
And not just that, they're also forcing turnovers at a high rate and taking advantage in transition.
Now here's Paul, following the missed shot by Tyus Jones. Booker with a deep three. They get it back. Kicks it out to Paul. Booker outside. 6 to shoot from deep three-point range. That one no good. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Bane no good. 1:16 left in the fourth quarter. Bridges outside. Goes up from the top of the key. Green for 2 points. And the Suns lead by 12.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for Phoenix.
Free throws were a big factor in this one.
You know, it's always great to get a lot of shots at the line, but the key, they were able to convert tonight. You start making free throws, and it can get you the win.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for DeAndre Ayton.
No, there's a few ways to control a game, right? You can do it with pace, you can do it with patience and efficiency. Tonight, he did it by owning the boards.
They get the rebound. Brooks outside. And another miss by Memphis. Suns on offense. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Oh, Ayton in position. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
Now, here's Bridges. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Sunday afternoon. Hey, a real treat in store for us tonight, folks. We get to see two teams with some of the best young talent in the NBA, Grant.
I mean, you said it best. I mean, these teams and their players, they have a lot of runway in front of them. So you get a glimpse of the league's future here. With the wealth of potential on both sides, these are teams that figure to be contenders for years to come.
And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. And it's Brooks in at the 3 spot. And he comes up with a bucket.
The aggressive move by Russell. He's got the deep bag of tricks. So tough to stop.
Here's Morant. And he drives in. And then Morant with the dunk.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Now here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
That one rocked this arena.
That's the kind of dunk right there that makes you think he's going to rip down the rim. From deep, Morant. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And on the offensive end, this is how Adams hurts you. You have to be aware of where he is at all times.
Outside Edwards. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. The 3 from Russell. Here's Gobert. Edwards against Bane. Second chance effort. It's Edwards with a drive.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
And stolen by Edwards. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's Morant. Takes it inside, and then Morant with the dunk.
And when Morant takes off towards the basket, look, you're already done. You've already lost because that's how he makes his living.
Here's Edwards. He's got 6. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Now here's Bane. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Oh, he's got some hops. Morant, this man loves to attack the rim whenever he gets the chance. And when I mean any chance, I mean any chance.
Here's Edwards. Pass to Towns. Here's Prince. Oh, Adams with the block.
Oh, a fantastic defender. Adams embraces his role on this team as their defensive anchor. And that'll fire up your team. Great defensive play at one end and instant offense at the other.
Now here's Russell. A kick out to Edwards. Oh, Brooks with the steal. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. And here's Morant outside. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
What I love about Morant is that he understands his strengths on offense, which is why he is so efficient.
Shot to stop the run. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play.
Defensive foul.
55 seconds left to play in the first. Russell against Morant. Pulls it from the top of the key. Here's Jackson. And he can't get that one. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Pass to Russell. Back to Prince. Jackson against Towns. Here's Here's Prince. Just 4 to shoot. Leans from outside. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Here's Morant. 14 points for him. Pass to Adams. Three-pointer, Brooks. Fires in the triple.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Outside Edwards. Just 3 on the clock. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Grizzlies.
Please give a big round of applause for the Cubs.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Grizzlies. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at small forward. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Bane, the pass to Morant. Back to Bane. To the middle. 6 to shoot. Jackson finds Bane. Outside Morant. From the arc. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
As Ja gets more consistent from range, he becomes that much more dynamic. And that, let me just tell you, that's going to be bad news for the rest of this league. When we evaluate players, one thing that gets overlooked, age. Take Jaren Jackson Jr. He was only 18 when he got drafted in 2018.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Here's Morant. Driving in. Morant with the slam!
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
You know, for Triple J, it took time to develop. Year 4 with Memphis was a special one, Richard.
Jackson unlocked his defensive potential amongst the best shot blockers in the entire league. You have to give those young guys time before making a true judgment.
And the dunk by Jackson.
What a pass from Morant. He does a terrific job staying alert, seeking out the right opportunities to get his teammates involved.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Back to Russell. Outside Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Bane against Edwards. From deep. And Bane with the 3. And the Grizzlies lead by 12. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Morant against Russell. Shoots over Morant. Russell, that's good. Russell's got 4 points now in the quarter.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Adams. And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Outside Russell. Pass to Towns. You know, in baseball, Grant, they have a term, a 5-tool player. In the NBA these days, it's similar. You need those well-rounded players to succeed.
I like the baseball reference, but you're spot on, BA. It's all about bringing versatility to the game. It's players that can shoot, pass, dribble, defend, and rebound. And I'll throw it even in there, lead and play selfless basketball. Those kind of guys that can do it all, that's a recipe for success in the NBA.
Prince down low. Brooks defending. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And the stifle tower makes his presence felt on the offensive end. He's really developed an array of moves on the interior.
That one's no good. Memphis has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. From deep, Morant. Second shot opportunity. Adams. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Some consider Adams to be the strongest player in the league. He never backs down from a physical challenge.
In 2013, Steven Adams was selected 12th overall by OKC, the first rounder born in New Zealand.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, Adams is blazing a new trail. An example for kids in his home island of New Zealand. You, too, can become an NBA player. Hey, that right there was a lot of confidence, given the size of the disadvantage there.
And I like his belief in his game. Go at the taller defender, make him react to you.
Edwards against Bain. Pass to Russell. 52 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Towns. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on Dylan Brooks.
Almost 7 feet tall. Towns has the length to get to the line. A tough guy to guard.
So he comes up empty, missing both.
It's not often you see him fail to deliver at the line like this.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Here's Edwards. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball. 29 seconds left in the first half of this game. Pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. Let's go with a three. Rebound Minnesota. Right side Russell. Outside Edwards. Back to Russell. It's good! It's good! And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. More.
Get loud for the Jabberwockies!
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Taylor Jenkins. They've got Tyus Jones. He's out there with John Conchar. Brandon Clark out there with Green. And it's Williams in at the 4. Jack's up at 3. McLaughlin's shot is good. McLaughlin's got his first 3 points of the game.
Not the best three-point shooter in the league, but he's got enough skill that you can't just let him fire it up.
Jones misses. For Minnesota, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Pass to Noel. Shakes him. Clark grabs the board.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Back to Conchar.
Timberwolves foul. Jordan McLaughlin. First personal foul. First team foul.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Jones, the pass to Clark. Nice move. No good that time. Nice D from Reed. The Timberwolves trail. Pass to Noel. With the drive. Knocked loose. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Here's Williams. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Hey, you can't block it. Sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Zaire Williams. 2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Here's McLaughlin outside McDaniels. Reed sets a screen. McDaniels passes to Reed. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Here's Conchar. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. Up top, Reed. Williams defending. Anderson passes to Reed. Out of bounds. It'll be Grizzlies ball. And Minnesota calls time here. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
And it's in there.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Pass to Anderson. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And that's good. Off the glass that time.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Here's Jones. Here he goes. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Timberwolves. Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. Pass to Noel. Now Reed, 4 on the clock. McDaniels passes to Anderson. 19-footer. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Now just a 4-point Grizzly lead.
That may be not the highest percentage of looks right there, but look, you can't argue with results, I guess.
Jones finds Clark. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. Oh, that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. Memphis has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Here's Morant, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That one on Russell.
So good at staying in attack mode. When Morant is going at defenses, he forces them to foul him.
And Morant drops them both.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
And Russell, here we go. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Russell's got 12.
Yeah, a high-profile scorer since high school. I mean, you have to be impressed with Russell's ability to generate points.
Great open look there.
Quite simply, he is carrying this team, doing most of the work scoring-wise.
Morant against Russell. And it's down with the power finish.
And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play.
Morant, the pass to Adams. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Here's Prince. Brooks defending. Pass to Gobert. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. And the basket is good. Morant's got 28 points for the game.
This man was under-recruited in college. Can you believe that? And Morant, he still plays like he's trying to prove something.
Now here's Towns. Gobert with it. Back to Towns. Fires the three. And it's Bane with the rebound. Morant, the pass to Brooks. Oh, it's stolen away. Left side, Russell. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials getting together here. They may want to review this one. And not so fast. The officials...
The previous play is under review.
Make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
Tough call to make in real time. I mean, good thing they can go and slow it down and look at it again, because this is so important.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So the replay was conclusive. Call overturned. Grant, that one's good. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Grizzlies out in front, up 5. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
This is what you pay to see. Morant doing what he does, exploding right to the rim off the drive. Wow.
Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got his 6th rebound on the night. Morant with it. Russell covering. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. To the paint. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Oh, there's the alley. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Edwards finds Russell. Count it, and the foul. Ja Morant picks one up.
Yeah, what courage from Russell. Going up and getting his shot, all while being fouled.
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies. Memphis leading. Outside Morant. And they'll get another chance. Jackson, the pass to Adams. Here's Brooks. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. And here's Edwards outside. Gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Timeout call. Memphis. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Taylor Jenkins had to say to his team. And with every possession being critical, he was clear with his team. Quote, "This is what we prepared for. Keep your focus, stay in the moment, and execute." He believes that's the path to victory, guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Jackson, the pass to Adams. And that one's good. And the Grizzlies lead by 3.
The team-first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys.
Here's Prince. Brooks defending. Towns down low. Jackson on him. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
Minnesota foul. Rudy Gobert. First personal foul. First team foul.
The free throw drops for Bane. And about Brooks, becoming a staple in the middle of this lineup, Richard.
Plays the 2 and 3 positions on the floor and scores it really well. But most importantly, he's out there for his defensive effort and intensity. He is a versatile player that any team would love to have.
Here's the second effort. Three-pointer, Brooks. Nails it from 3. And now a 7-point Grizzly lead.
The vision, the ability to throw every type of pass. Morant's already reached an elite level as a playmaker.
Here's Edwards. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Steven Adams. That free throw no good.
At the line for Minnesota, Anthony Edwards. 2 shots.
And he sinks the second. The Grizzlies have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this 4th quarter. Here's Morant. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Towns. Another shot. Gobert passes to Towns. Back to Gobert. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Brooks from outside. Minnesota with a rebound. Russell with the ball. Guarded by Morant. Towns passes to Edwards. Back to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
And in the big moments, Towns ups the ante, which allows him to knock down the important shots.
On the wing, Brooks. Back to Morant. Into the... Okay! Knockout!
Wow! Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. Pass to Edwards. Lets the 3 fly. No luck on that one. And it's Memphis the other way. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's Jackson. And And the dunk by Jackson.
The strong finish from Jackson Jr. He goes up with power inside the paint.
And Russell, here we go. And stolen by Morant. Brooks outside. Takes the three. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback. And it's a 10-point Memphis lead.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Grizzlies.
You know, their ability to protect the ball helped win it for them.
Yeah, it really did. Less turnovers mean you can get more chances to score. All coaches tell you to value every possession.
And what a huge performance it was for Ja Morant.
He did a great job following his team's game plan and not rushing anything on offense, which allowed him to catch fire.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moment. They put this game away in style.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant. There's 21 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Outside Edwards. And the double clutch jam wows the crowd.
And this is what point guards like Russell are responsible for, setting the table for his guys.
Now Bain. Brooks outside. Back to Bain. And so it's Memphis winning this one. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Anticipating a high-scoring affair in this one. Doris, a lot of offense. Both these teams are very dangerous shooting the ball.
Which is an absolute pleasure for you and I and the fans. Offense obviously sells tickets. To me, the interesting point, which defense is able to step up and make a difference tonight?
So the Timberwolves win the tip. Now, here is Russell. Towns at the elbow. Back to Russell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Elbow shot. Edwards can't hit. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. jammed down as he goes right over Anthony Edwards.
Wow, the elevation, the creativity, highlight reel finish by Devin Booker.
Here's Edwards. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, the defender all over.
It's his first trip to the line.
And taking a look back at his performance at the line a year ago, rock solid, 79%.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Well, Anthony Edwards has the kind of frame and skill set that can make him a force. But it all comes down to paying the price and putting in the work now.
Bridges for 3. Ayton, the pass to Bridges. Kicks it out to Paul. Pass to Ayton. Gobert with the block.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Guys, you have to remember when thinking and talking about the Minnesota Timberwolves, it's an organization that is still so young.
Edwards drives in. No good on that one. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Prince's shot is good.
This guy has spent his career underrated. Prince can stretch the defense and do a lot of little things for you.
Russell against Paul. Pass to Ayton. Gobert with the block. They retain possession. And they'll keep possession. Now Edwards. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Oh, he misses the dunk. You know, basketball historians will remember that the Minneapolis Lakers, Doris, won 5 titles before relocating to Los Angeles in 1960.
And I think the current crop of T-Wolves fans, Kevin, see this as a completely different franchise from that historic team. In their minds, they haven't won the championship yet. And that fact should really motivate this current roster to get one for this group.
And here's Towns. After Devin Booker getting his shot to go from deep. Counted good.
Well, we know how capable and consistent Karl Anthony Towns can be when he gets this kind of inside position.
Here's Booker. He's got 5. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now, here is Russell. Outside, Towns. Out to Russell.
2 minutes remaining.
Driving in. And he uses the glass on the lane.
That's a nuanced understanding of pick and roll play. D'Angelo Russell, nicely done.
Paul against Russell. Paul passes to Booker. In the corner, it's Bridges. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Well, Devin Booker, known as a scorer, but this guy is able to put it on time and on target.
Outside, Edwards. Out to Russell. To the wing right side. Towns dishes to Russell. From the high post. Towns, no luck.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. 3rd all-time in career assists, 2nd all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
It is so difficult not to bite on the up fake of Devin Booker. He's that good a shooter, boy. I don't blame you, defense. That's tempting.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. And here's Edwards from the arc. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Paul against Russell. And the wide open shot from Crowder. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
To me, you've got to run this guy off his shots. Jay Crowder is a good catch and shoot jump shooter.
Outside, Edwards. To to the left wing. Here's Towns. And he banks in the lane.
Well, Anthony Edwards plays with joy, and you love to see him get his teammates involved. Pretty pass.
Paul with the ball. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And Booker kicks to Bridges. Shoots from the block. And no good. Trying to use the glass. And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for the Suns.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team. Here they come.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the small forward position.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Towns high post. He's against Crowder. That one goes. Count it. Towns has got 6.
Well, that's not the guy you want guarding him at the rim. Just too much of a differential in terms of size.
Kicks it out to Booker. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. I've heard it said, Greg, a coach can't give you confidence, but they can take it away. What's the meaning behind that?
Well, players at this level are naturally confident, but when coaches are always critical, it can take you out of your game. Makes you just start to think a little too much on the floor.
And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert.
It's incredible to think how far Rudy Gobert has come since entering the league and his ability to finish at the cup. That is just nicely done.
Paul goes in. Edwards against Booker. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Prince. Timberwolves on defense. They trail by 1. Paul passes to Bridges. Just 5 to shoot. Buries the long-range jumper. He has 6.
You've got to be aware and stay attached to Mikal Bridges beyond that arc. This guy dangerous as a shooter.
Russell kicks to Towns. It's Edwards on the wing. Over Booker. Edwards can't hit. Phoenix leading by 4. Left side Crowder for 3. Booker. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Crowder with the steal. Booker right side. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Edwards kicks to Russell. Edwards looking it over to the paint. And the shot is good. The Phoenix lead has been cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Gobert.
Really nice decision making by Anthony Edwards. If you're going to play in the NBA, you've got to read off pick and roll action.
Kicks it out to Paul. Back to Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Deflects the pass. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Now here's Paul. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Top of the key, Booker. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to...
The previous play is under review.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And you know, even if the coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to review it. Double checking, and the game continues on.
One of the most impressive things about Devin Booker has been his consistency. This guy is productive, and he is willing to carry the offensive burden.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Now here's Edwards. He has 5. Unable to get that one. Some solid defense from 8. Bridges inside. Guarded by Prince.
Chris Paul has always been willing to rebound the position. He understands he's got to provide support on the backboards.
Outside Edwards. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Ball against Russell. Paul passes to Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
Well, Devin Booker found his rhythm early. He's sustaining the offense all by himself, and his teammates simply keep finding him.
Now, here is Russell. Driving inside. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. To the inside. Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Well, Mr. Ayton decides, why just lay it up when you can finish with authority?
And the Timberwolves call time.
Get on your feet right now.
20 seconds left in the first half of basketball.
Here they come, fans. It's your one and only.
Paul against Russell. Out to Edwards. Towns in the corner.
Let's hear it again for your son, Dancer.
It's Edwards on the wing. Back to Towns. Shoots over Crowder. And that would have counted, but his shot was up. Thank you, David. And we'll be back.
Your Suns, 32. The Timberwolves, 22.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
I have to love his tenacity. This guy stays in attack mode, makes defenders work, tries to keep them off balance.
Johnson and Saric are the 3 and the 4. Lee out there with Landry Shamet. And it's Landale in at the 5 down low. This is out there for Phoenix. Here's McLaughlin. After the basket by Dario Saric. And they recover it. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
The pass to McLaughlin. Goes back up. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Johnson outside. Shamet on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Misses off the left iron. Timberwolves trail by 12. And something you always hear about Jaden McDaniels, Doris, is how effortless he makes the game look.
Kev, when I watch this guy play, I feel like he glides through an NBA game. There's a finesse that you don't necessarily see from players his size. He's a handful on the low block. This young man is brimming with potential.
Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
He doesn't get the second one. Suns leading by 11. Here's Lee. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Kicks it out to Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. Feeds to Sharic. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Well, because of his size and skill combination, Dario Saric in pick and roll is so dangerous.
Anderson passes to McDaniels. Here's Noel. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Lee left side. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Johnson with it. And now by Anderson. Johnson against Anderson. At the tip. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Now here's McDaniels. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
Timberwolves ball.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Fires the 3. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Well, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Johnson from outside. No good that time. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Anderson against Sharic. Anderson passes to McLaughlin. And here's Reed. And that one drops.
Well, get it inside to a quality scorer and let this guy do his thing.
Suns leading by 13. A minute 20 left in the third quarter of the game. He in the posts. Back to Shamet. Pass to Landale. Kicks it out to Johnson. And another shot. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Suns have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one.
And they haven't let points get away from them at the line tonight. That's always something that'll allow a coaching staff to breathe a little easier.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Crowder, he's checked in for Sharic. Mikal Bridges comes in for Johnson. Booker, he's checked in for Damian Lee. And it's Paul in for Landry Shamet. Bridges against Prince. Bridges kicks to Crowder. Pass to Landale. Ball against Edwards. Kicks it out to Booker. And the Suns miss again. Timberwolves trail by 15. Pass to Towns. Phoenix grabs the miss. Paul's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Crowder, the pass to Bridges. Back to Crowder. Paul outside. Booker with no one around. And that one released in time, but no good. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. 15-point game. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Prince in at the 3. Now, here is Russell. He kicks it to Edwards. to the middle. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
What you love about Rudy Gobert is he understands his strengths and where he can impact the game. That is primarily on the defensive end, but also as a screen setter offensively.
Now here's Crowder. Paul can't get it to go. Russell finds Prince. Towns with it. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Well, battling hard. That's an impressive move by Towns. He'll go to the strike.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the three ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
The other thing for this team today, they have a bunch of second chance points. They're turning misses into makes.
Now here's Booker, just 4 to shoot. It's stolen by Gobert and stolen by Booker. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Gobert. Got a piece of it. Prince with it. Now guarded by Booker. And the dunk by Towns.
Karl Anthony Towns, too big, too strong, too high off his feet.
Edwards against Booker. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. And it's Ayton missing. Timberwolves trail by 9. Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
And here's Booker. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. And fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Wow, that is a strong move there to go in for the dunk.
And a look now how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Minnesota.
No adjustments made by the other team, and they couldn't defend against the speed of this group. They've been running over them in this one.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
Really taking advantage of every scoring opportunity. They've somehow found a way to make this thing exciting.
Paul against Russell. The 3, Bridges. Phoenix, no good that time either.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the dunk by Towns.
How about the calm demeanor of Towns? Well made for pressure situations.
Booker in the post. Edwards there.
And you can sense them just starting to squeeze and shrink this lead a little bit.
Russell with it. Chris Paul covering.
2 minutes remaining.
Russell kicks to Edwards. From past the arc. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Paul passes to Booker. There's a minute 40 left in the fourth quarter. Kicks it out to Paul. Just 5 to shoot. The Suns need to get a shot off. And there's Booker on the assist by Paul. And now a 10-point Suns lead.
When you're a player like Devin Booker, whether you're playing with the ball or in this instance without, your instinct is I'm going to rise and fire on the catch.
Now here's Towns. Here's Russell. He dishes it to Gobert. Russell inside, defended by Paul. Gobert. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection. And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Suns.
2 great rebounding teams.
And these guys work just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Devin Booker.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
There's 47 seconds left in the game. Now, here is Russell. Outside Edwards. Six on the shot clock. And Edwards with the stop.
Goodness, Anthony Edwards. Always on the attack. This guy is just so dynamic.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Towns. We've got 13 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And here's Booker from the arc. Gobert pulls it in. Fires, high post. Can't connect. So it's Phoenix picking up the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to...
Obviously, this is the type of game the fans really get up for. possession in this one. Brent, we've got two teams that can rebound with the best of them.
Yeah, when you have a physical game like this, BA, the one worry is there going to be a lot of fouls, because you don't want any of these guys out of the game with the way they control the glass.
Here are the 5 for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3. Now here's Bane. And it's off from three-point range. Right side Booker. From deep three-point range. Ayton finds Booker. Three-pointer. Adams grabs the miss. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Wow. Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Here's Paul following the bucket by the Grizzlies. Clock at 6. Crowder the pass to Bridges. And Booker the bucket on the assist by Bridges.
With more experience, Booker not letting the shot clock winding down affect any of his play.
After a tough decade for the Suns between 2010 and 2020, they are once again a team to be reckoned with in the NBA, Brent.
Oh, man, the cachet of talent that this roster has is tremendous. And this team really came together in a hurry. And they're going to be a force for the next few years to come.
Paul passes to Ayton. Booker for 3. Ayton, it's good on the putback.
Yeah, if Ayton can get in that kind of position, he can be a bully on the inside.
Morant against Paul. The drive by Morant. Morant with the slam!
Who doesn't love to see David take on Goliath? Their huge throwdown.
Paul passes to Booker. From deep. The Grizzlies pull it in. From deep, Morant drills it from deep. Morant's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, the quickness of Morant makes him tough to cover. He's able to pull up on a moment's notice.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Now here's Paul. Outside Booker. From the arc. That shot off.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
Inside, Jackson laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now here's Crowder. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Bridges outside. The kick out to Paul. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
And here's Morant outside. No luck on that one. The Suns go the other way with it. Oh, got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball.
I'll tell you what, they're really fortunate there. Those long bomb passes usually spell disaster, but they get away with one there.
Stolen by Jackson. Brooks with it. And Bridges picks him up defensively. Brooks the pass to Adams. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Well, Steven Adams has more skills than just being a screen setter out there, showing them off there.
Morant against Paul. Bridges outside. The 3 is up. Brooks with the rebound. Memphis leading. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Maine, the pass to Jackson. Again, the Grizzlies. Good for 2 more.
That jumper is pure. Jackson with great touch for a big man. Set him up, let him knock him down.
Outside Booker. Back to Paul. Over Morant. That's good from Paul. On the assist from Booker. 8 seconds left in the first quarter here. Outside Bane. Sinks the tray. Bane's got 5. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Grizzlies out in front.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area, and so far the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Bridges finds Crowder. And a miss there on the triple. Well, the Grizzlies shooting an efficient 57% tonight. To the paint. Stolen by Bridges. Ayton with it. He's picked up by Adams. And there's the lob. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
As long as passes are in that area, Ayton's going to get up and go down.
And think about this. In an era of load management, Mikal Bridges is a rarity. He has never missed a game in college or the NBA.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
And now the Grizzlies on the run. Tipped. Crowder with a steal. In transition, here come the Suns. Ayton, no good. And if you talk to Bridges, Grant, he really credits his mom for his determination on and off the court.
You know, B.A., it's a terrific story. Now, she actually made the NBA before Mikal did. She joined the 76ers organization in 2015, 3 years before Mikal was drafted.
Now here's Paul. Ayton passes to Bridges. Crowder outside to the left side wing. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Paul. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Moran against Paul. Bane, the pass to Adams. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And the Grizzlies lead by 7. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Paul passes to Bridges. Back to Paul. Outside for Booker. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Booker's got 5.
This is what you like to see from Booker, just firing with confidence right off the catch.
Here's Morant. Pass to Adams. Phoenix grabs the miss. Crowder's got his 4th rebound in this one. Oh, there's the alley. Well, Brent, the relationship between players and refs can sometimes seem a little hostile. Does it need to be that way?
Well, you and me have our little tips, don't we, Brian? So, yes, in order for us to do our best work. No, I'm kidding. It doesn't have to be that way. But, look, when you're at this level of competition, it's heated, it's intense. Sometimes get outside your gourd a little bit. And that's when instances like this can happen between a player and a referee. And that goes for both sides.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Booker. And here's Ayton. Crowder outside. 5 to shoot. Out to Bridges. Lets it go from deep. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Bridges has a lot of jobs for his team, but if he consistently knocks down 3, you can add it to the list.
Here's Morant.
He got his timing down. Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy. Focused on finishing firm at the rim. For three, Booker. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got rebound number 5 here tonight. The three from Bane. It's hauled in by the Suns. Booker with it. He has 7. Out to the right wing. Back to Paul. Pass to Booker. From deep three-point range. And Morant clears the board. Morant's got 4 rebounds in the game. Bane into the lane. Misses in close.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
And it's Bridges with the jam.
Chris Paul came into the league playing unselfish, continues to do so. What a dime.
Adams with a screen on Booker. The three from Bane. Counted from distance. Bane's got 8 points.
Their guards have carried the offensive load. With the way they perform, they've got the green.
Thanks very much, Allie.
The Suns, 23.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Boy, you got to like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
His whole first half looked like a highlight reel, rising up and just owning the rim.
Yeah, the defense has got to be a little bit embarrassed. There is no reason why he should just be on top of that rim.
John Conchar is out there with Tyus Jones. Then it's Xavier Tillman. Then there's Danny Green. And it's Aldama in at the 4. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Taylor Jenkins. The Suns trailing. To the inside. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. And he lobs it up.
Well, a classic streak shooter. Green is always a threat from the perimeter, and those points can punish you.
Payne against Jones. Now here's Sharic. Not a lot of room. Pass to Landale. Jones against Payne. The Suns need to get off a shot, and they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Here's Conchar. Tries it from the top of the key. The shot no good. And Phoenix the other way now. Here's Shamet. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Here's Sharic. Here's Shamet. The 3. They get it again. Great positioning on the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Pass to Aldama. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. There's the triple. It's hauled in by the Suns. Sharic has got 4 rebounds now. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Back to Shamet. Outside Payne. Pass to Shamet. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Payne. They swipe it. Outside Green. And again, Memphis no good. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Pass to Sharic. Payne with it from outside the arc. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback. And now just a 3-point Grizzly lead.
Big time effort on the glass.
And when you have a touch that soft, those tip-ins are easier to make. Ooh, ripped away. It's a one-on-one situation. Now Sharic. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Clark is checked in for Tillman. And Williams is subbed in for Aldama. For Memphis, they've gone only 1 for 6 here in the second half. Here's Jones. Oh, he finds himself wide open and drills it. And the Grizzlies lead by 5. A minute 29 left in the third quarter. Here's Shaman. Shoots it from the high post. That one no good.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up and you can't knock it down.
It's stolen by Sharic. Payne with the bucket.
Really nice read from Sharic that time to get the steal.
For Memphis, they've gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Jones against Payne. Williams from long range. No good that time.
Well, the D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from 3-point range, and he shows us why. Still, I expect him to make one of those.
Pass to Landale. Back to Payne. Just 5 to shoot. Over Green. That one's wide left.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Here's Conchar. The Suns clear it. Sharic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Down low. Conchar pulls it in.
You're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups. Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
Knocked away. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. It's the Grizzlies leading. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
The passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And so in the game for the Suns, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. Outside Booker, clock at 4. Oh, it misses! Had a chance to tie it. Payne, pass to Adams. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Pass to Booker. To tie it up. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Throws it up high. Morant finds Jackson. Now here's Payne. Adams inside. Booker defending. That one falls. And the Grizzlies lead by 5.
Well, Adams with that kind of positioning so deep inside, he becomes a force down low.
Outside Paul. Outside for Booker. Looking to get it going. Booker missing again.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Bridges passes to Ayton. Left side Paul. On the wing, Crowder. 6 on the shot clock. For 3, Booker hits a 3-pointer.
Great shooting from Booker. He keeps getting better. That time from way outside.
Outside Morant. This one for 3. Crowder grabs the miss.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Booker, the pass to Crowder. It's Bridges on the wing. Pass to Paul. To take the lead. And the Suns get another three.
This is how Chris Paul keeps the defense honest, making enough threes that you can't leave him alone anywhere on the floor.
Morant. And then Morant with the jam.
Can you say prime time player Morant? He enjoys delivering for his team in these parts of the game.
Bridges outside. The fadeaway is rebounded by Memphis.
He'd love to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper, just unable to do so.
Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
The quick feed of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
Now here's Paul. Bridges outside. The kick out to Paul. Oh, stolen by Morant. Brooks with it. And Bridges picks him up defensively. Morant with the slam!
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in the zone, he stays aggressive.
Paul against Morant. Paul passes to Crowder. Back to Paul. Bridges outside. Back to Paul. Crowder outside. Fires for three. Brooks with the rebound.
Well, you make strides to get back in the ball game, but an errant shot like that can definitely cost you any kind of momentum. Have to use better judgment there.
And a bit of a battle for the ball, and the officials signal a jump ball here. Back to Morant. To the middle. Crowder with a steal. And the Suns pushing it up now. It's tipped. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Bain with it. Now guarded by Booker. To the inside. Shots good by Morant. And the Grizzlies lead by 7. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
Something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on their turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff. And you've got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
Adams against Crowder. Adams, the pass to Jackson. Back to Adams. Now Morant, down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots over Ayton. And it's Morant missing. And you never want to say never, but in this case...
Yeah, at this point, I don't even know if divine intervention could turn this around.
Tries to snap the cold streak, and it's in.
This guy wants those kind of shots. That's Devin Booker. Wow.
And so it's Memphis winning this one. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their